Alright. Hello. Just finishing up a few things here. Hey, Sujinku. Welcome. He really does look like a robot in the opening. Oh yeah. I think it's just his armor getting patched up or whatever. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Okay. Start. Don't know why I feel slightly off today. Like, you know, you just feel uneasy and you don't know why. Like, you feel slightly anxious and you just... It's not too strong, it's just a slight bit of feeling off. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. I don't know. Sometimes I do that. But hey, video games and streaming always tend to help me feel better, so that's a good thing to do. Let's see. No money for any weapons. Okay. Hey, Captain Star Fox, welcome. Yeah, like being on edge. Kind of. Kinda, like you just feel a little off. It's like a feeling of being on edge, or like just a slight feeling of anxiety. Yep. I know plenty of people who are like that with their phone. Like, where's my phone? And like, oh, I'm holding it. Yeah. Funny how we as human beings, as sentient beings, can just be like smart, but also stupid. Hi Noah, welcome. But yeah, like I was saying, sometimes I just have a random feeling of anxiety and I don't know why. And I mean, I try to keep myself positive and focus on the positive things, and I don't really, you know, I try to stay away from anything that could make me feel anxious. And I've been doing that pretty much all day, so I'm not sure what's going on with me.
Ratchet, you have now unlocked the Valix Belt campaign.
I noticed. Thank you for the obvious, Clink. Okay. By the way, I got this movie that I, like, ordered off Amazon recently. It's like a DVD, because I collect DVDs. I have a small DVD collection. It's the fourth Bionicle movie, Legend Reborn, and one of the characters in it is voiced by James Arnold Taylor, aka the voice actor of Ratchet. So that's pretty funny. How he's in a Bionicle movie. From what I've heard, it's the bad one of the bunch, because there's like 4 Bionicle movies, and from what I've heard, it's the bad one compared to the Miramax trilogy, which, I mean, it's fine. It's okay. I think it's just boring for some people. Which, yeah, I can see that. But I thought it was okay. Not the best, but not the worst. It was just okay. I'm definitely trying to get the other ones as well, because I like to collect, movies of my favorite things. Oh, the more you know. Yeah. It's funny. Okay, Chains Blance, yeah. I also know in the first Bionicle movie, Tahu is voiced by... Oh, why am I forgetting his name? Frick. He's... Come on, I should know this name. I should know this.
We're live today from the Valix asteroid belt, home of the legendary Gamma Energy Beam. This famous space beacon was purchased several years ago by Gleeman Vox. Now, instead of guiding ships through deadly asteroids, it's the centerpiece of Dreadzone's hottest new battle course. And just for fun, we've gone ahead and turned the beacon off. Can Team Darkstar turn it back on, or will hundreds of ships crash blindly into the asteroids? Either way, it's gonna be a great show!
Yep. Let me check the name. I know
Ratchet,
this.
my screen shows a hover ship inside the hangar bay.
Okay. Let me look it up, because for some reason I'm forgetting this name, even though I should know. I should know. I remembered it. Let me check. Scott McNeil, that's him. It's Scott McNeil. Um, yeah, Tahu is voiced by Scott McNeil, aka the voice of many characters in Transformers Beast Wars, like he did Dinobot and Rat Trap and Silverbolt. And I think he was. Oh, what am I thinking? It was some other character in some other Transformer thing, but I can't remember. And he voiced the Overlord in Ninjago. So, yeah, it's pretty funny. Let's see. And there's one other voice actor. There's a couple, actually, but a couple of the people who did voice Bionicle characters in the movies also voiced Ninjago characters, which I also find funny. I like how there's connections like this. Like, when it comes to actors, like, I don't know that many in terms of, like, Hollywood actors. I'm more, familiar with, voice actors. Because I'm more of a cartoon person. So I focus more, so I'm more familiar with voice actors than, Hollywood actors. There's some I know, of course, but I'm mostly familiar with the voice actors. Voice acting is one of those things that is really cool to me. I'd like to try it and, you know, do good with it. I mean, I kind of been practicing it in terms of, you know, when I stream and give a character a voice for a dialogue in a game. Because if it doesn't have, like, any voice acting, I just read the dialogue and give them voices. It's fun. It's a fun thing to do. Also need to, like, just make a compilation, like a little something of me reading voice or trying to do voices of certain characters, just so I can see how much my range is in terms of voice work. I feel like I can do pretty well with some voices. I can do a good Kirby impression. Yeah, I just need to figure out my range. I feel like I have a decent range, but maybe not. I'm not sure. I need to practice. I need to figure out what's a good way to practice. I think just doing character voices for a video game is a good way to practice, because you're just reading dialogue from a game and giving the characters a voice. You know? Or maybe you're just role-playing something and you're doing character voices. It's stuff like that, you know? There's certain things that I think are just good practice. Okay. Okay. Nah. Oh, frick. Why did I don't know why I did that. Okay. Oh man, we're all the way back here. Dang it. Get more ammo. Yada yada yada. Okay. No. I'm good. I'm good. I need to remember I can use the trigger to shoot in this game. It's just, I'm used to the circle button being the shooting button for these PS2 Ratchet games, but with the Future Saga and onward, it's trigger. But I guess this one also has trigger, but they also allow you to use the circle button as well. So that's nice. I just need to do this more. Once again, upgrade interrupts me mid-battle. Dodge this. Oh, gotcha, buddy. I gotcha. Woo. Okay. I also need to I need to exercise more because I realize I have I don't know what it's called, but it's like, I don't know what it's called. It's just when you have low stamina. Like, my stamina is low. I need to exercise more and have better stamina and better breathing because, like, everything's fine, it's normal, but it's like kind of shallow. Like, I need to get better at breath control, especially with singing and stuff. I just need to get better at having more air in me, because if I inhale too much, sometimes it can be like, I feel lightheaded a bit or something. But I just keep my breathing like kind of shallow, but it's still like, I'm getting plenty of air, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's just I'm mellow with my stamina or something. Hey Green Linux, welcome to the stream. Just dropped by to say hi, and I'll be going again, but yeah, I'm around still. Okay, no problem. You're probably just busy with life, which is fair enough. We're all a little busy with life sometimes. I also need to work on a video. Need to work on a script. I did finish a video that I procrastinated on my second channel. Still need to get my second channel, like, verified. I need, like, to attach a phone number to it. Thankfully I can attach two accounts to one phone number, so I'll just have to do that. Ended up using my parents' phone number, because I don't have a phone myself. Whatever. I'll get my own phone eventually. Because I do need one for a camera. But, yeah. I just need to, verify it. Secret stash. Ooh.
Sure thing, boss. There's a armor ship in that hangar! Let's hit the sky, sir!
Okay. Whoa! Before we go in there, can we go over to the other place? There's a little something. Doing some short jogging can bring your stamina up over time. Some speed walking can help too. Yeah, I also need to just walk, because I think my my parents have like this exercise walker thing in their office or whatever that I could, or somewhere they have one that I could use. I also have a trampoline. Also need to get out my VR headset, because like I have Beat Saber. I can do Beat Saber as well. Okay, before we do that bolt thing, we need to go over here, because there's a little something. I will say, there's some parts, this is random. there's some parts of Bionicle in its later years, specifically during the Metro Nui arc, that the vibes of it kind of do remind me of Ratchet and Clank. I guess it's because, you know, Metro Nui, it's like a sci-fi city. It's like a city setting. Hence the term metro, you know? And so it just, the vibes of it just...
Ratchet, run!
The vibes of it remind me of Ratchet and Clank, because Ratchet and Clank has a bunch of cities in its world, or galaxy, or whatever. There's a bunch of planets that are cities, and yeah. I do, I mean, every day I do, like, pace around and walk. Like, I do, like, walk and pace around. So that's some way to get my blood flowing. Sometimes I just feel the need to walk and move, so I just pace around. I need to just find a way to exercise that's good for me. I like swimming.
Our contestant will have to clear the area of all enemies before he can land.
Swimming is always fun, but that's a summer thing. I like the music here. Very, What am I missing?
Does this thing have airbags? Please tell me it has airbags.
I don't think it has eggs. I think we're good. Okay, yeah. Just get all the enemies on each platform. You know, looking at games from this era, in the early 2000s, is fascinating. Because, like, the early 2000s for gaming was interesting. Because a lot of... There was, like, some games that...
Ratchet, is this a bad time? I can't find my Captain Port Tearless shampoo and conditioner. And I believe you were the last one to use it. Please, reserve this line for important communication. Besides, you are supposed to be working on the Deadlocked collar override. Yeah.
Because, like, the early 2000s were, like, a time for... The early 2000s were a time of gaming where, it was going through, like, its edgy phase, like, its teen years. And, you know, I remember hearing about cases like Naughty Dog working on Jak 2, and they were, like, showing it to a few kids to, you know, make sure it's appealing to them. And the kids that they were talking like 16-year-olds, even though they were like 8, and they were like, oh, this is cool, but this is something like our little brother would like. And the devs were like, you're 8, what kind of games are you playing? And the kid was like, Grand Theft Auto. So, like, Grand Theft Auto 3 was just... That's pretty much why Jak 2 is the way it is, where it's, like, dark and mature, in a way. And I bet that's kind of the same case with Ratchet Deadlocked, maybe. I mean, it came out, I think, same year, maybe? Maybe not the same year. I think Jak 2 came out, like, the year prior. Or... maybe it was... years back. It's when a lot of companies were experimenting with their games. Yeah. And I like that. That's why it's the golden era, because there's so much creativity in it. And, There's still some experimentation with games now, kind of, in some areas, mostly with indie devs, but like, also I'm sad that the Switch 2 doesn't have a better UI than the Switch 1. It's just the same UI. Like, come on, can we get rid of the minimalistic art, the minimalistic style of UI? It's so dull. Like, give us the Frutiger Arrow glossy look, because that's better. It's more pleasing. I'm tired of the minimalistic style. It's so dull. So bland, so lifeless. Why won't you freaking perish? Great. There's also one canceled Bionicle game that I found out about. That it was supposed to be released during the Metro release out here. It was supposed to be like this platformer action parkour kind of thing, kind of like Mirror's Edge, but like before Mirror's Edge. It was super cool the way it looked, but it like never released. It was very early in development, and they just were never given the green lit for it, and that's a shame because like. Man, that's such a cool idea. They on the Biomedia project with the fan-made Bionicle archives, they do have like a playable demo of it, and it's very bare bones, like very early. If I had the know-how and the skill, I would just make a full-fledged game based on it. Be like, you know what, you want this Bionicle game that never came out? I'll make it. Why not? This is a cool idea. But, I don't have that. Got a tech skill. I need to learn that. I'm worried that I wouldn't mind learning coding, it's just, because I'm not a mathematical person because of my dyslexia, like, I was severely dyslexic as a child, and I was dyslexic in all the ways, with reading, writing, spelling, math, all of it. And so, I'm just I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. I don't know if this is my... I'm still learning other things. Like, I'm working on... I'm working on learning languages, like Korean, so yeah, it's very slow though. I need to find the right way for me to learn this stuff. Since I'm still dyslexic, the dyslexia didn't go away, I'm still dyslexic, I'm just not as severely dyslexic as I was as a child. I got therapy for it and everything. Just need to figure out the best way for me to learn it. Stuff.
We can't take much more of this. We don't have the power.
I'd like to maybe take some classes for certain things because I want to like up my skill level and be a little more professional with Minecraft. But I'm not sure like where to start or how. I'm gonna figure out where because of my dyslexia, learning has been challenging for me all my life. I've kind of learned to be self-taught in most things. I pretty much just figure things out on my own with some, tutorials and stuff, of course. Those help too. But, yeah, I feel like that can only take you so far. I feel like I kind of need a little more guidance. I don't know where. Don't you dare blow up. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Rick, why don't you save?
Does this thing have airbags? Please tell me it has airbags.
Oh, you have airbags. I thought you were saying, does this thing have eggs? Please tell me it doesn't have eggs. Wait, we were talking about something else. I'm like, huh? No. Airbags. Okay. Hello, what am I missing here? Not gonna lie, I thought he said eggs too. Yeah. Hello, Kendrick. Welcome. Yeah. Ah! Stop it. The new Nintendo Direct was interesting. Yeah, saw it earlier today. also curious about, not the one from today, but the other one. How come we're getting 2 PlayStation IPs on a Nintendo console? We're getting Patapon and Everybody's Golf. Those are PlayStation IPs. Why are these on Nintendo? Is PlayStation either getting rid of those IPs, or like what's the deal? I mean, sure, PlayStation games, there's some PlayStation games on Steam, but on a non-PlayStation console? Like Nintendo? It's just surprising. Like, huh? Just found out it has been announced that How to Train Your Dragon 2 is getting a live-action remake. Oh my... So they're remaking the first movie, and it's not even out yet, and now they're doing the second one? Seriously? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I should be excited or just like, come on. People keep saying it's a new hype, but personally I think it was okay. It was alright. It was fun. It was good. There's some pretty good things in there. Okay. I'm just gonna ramble for a moment. When it comes to live action remakes, sometimes it works. Sometimes a movie needs a remake and it works in live action. There's a couple of Disney live action remakes that were good. The Jungle Book one was good. I guess Beauty and Beast was fine. Aladdin was okay, but mostly I prefer animation over live action. Animation is just better in my opinion. When it comes to DreamWorks, I mean, I get it. They want to keep that franchise alive somehow, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm still gonna see the live action remake of the first movie. I'm still gonna see it. Gonna go to movies, cosplay as Astrid while I'm at the movies, because why not? But my goodness, I don't know if it's necessary, to be honest. Personally, I don't really care for live action remakes. Yeah, I just prefer the animation. Animation's better. The last 2 directs was the ones I think were more interesting: Kirby Air Riders and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I'm not a huge Donkey Kong fan, but the new Donkey Kong game looks fun. Yeah, like I'm not the biggest Donkey Kong fan. I mean, I like Donkey Kong. There's some good Donkey Kong, but yeah, I'm definitely getting the Bonanza. It looks good. And Kirby Air Riders. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're getting a proper sequel to Air Ride. I never played Air Ride, but it looks fun, and now I want to play Air Ride. Also, since we're getting GameCube on Nintendo Switch Online, now I gotta upgrade. I gotta upgrade to the expansion pack because GameCube. I love me some GameCube. Man. My wallet is not surviving all of these games. Yeah, especially since apparently the price for it is for the... Okay, the Switch 2 is supposed to be like $450, I think. Which, okay, that's not the worst. That's whatever. But the games apparently are supposed to go up to $90? Why on God's green earth are they upping the price? I hope this backfires. I hope Nintendo backpedals on this, because this is bad. Games should not go over 70. $90, unacceptable. Too much. That is too much. Games should not be that expensive. They should not. That's unacceptable. It's been a while since Donkey Kong got a game. Yeah, it has. I mean, he's got a remaster of some of his games recently, but yeah. It's $450 for the Switch 2 done. The Switch 2 with Mario Kart World is $500. Yeah, that's Ah. Yeah, I hope this backfires. I hope this is like a 3DS situation where Nintendo is a little overconfident and then they realize, okay, let's backpedal. Let's lower the price and make it more affordable for you. Because this is, I get it. It's a more powerful Switch, therefore more expensive. But come on, Nintendo, you're supposed to be the cheaper alternative than to the others. You're supposed to be more affordable. Come on. From what I've seen from the new Donkey Kong game, it costs like 70, so I think we should be okay, but let's see. Yeah, I get it. Everything's more expensive now with inflation, but come on. Come on, this needs to be fixed. This needs to be fixed. This is getting out of hand. I'm tired of this level. This level, I need to get past this level. This is getting a little ridiculous. I can't die again because there's no checkpoint. Been playing the Donkey Kong Country series, and so far I only beaten in the first two, with the second one being beaten today. Nice. I played a little bit of Tropical Freeze on the Wii U. I don't have the remaster, I just have the Wii U version. Never beat it. Never bothered with Donkey Kong Country Returns. Maybe I'll get the remaster if it's on sale or so, or I don't know. I'll get it sometime. But yeah, Donkey Kong, I mean, I haven't... Okay, the first time I played a Donkey Kong game was with, so, my family's first console was the N64, and, we had Donkey Kong 64 on there. But me and my sister could never get past the first level because we didn't know how to save Diddy. So, didn't get far with Donkey Kong. Please, no. Please, no! Hi, Lee. Switch 2 games are gonna be... Yeah. We're just talking about that. Nintendo, this is gonna backfire. This is gonna backfire. I'm calling it. It's gonna backfire, and Nintendo's gonna be like, okay, yeah, we gotta get the price. This is not going well. Don't be cocky, Nintendo. Okay? I know you did incredibly well with the Switch. Like, pretty much the highest you've ever been. But you should not let it go to your head. Okay? You've got to be humble. Remember what happened with the 3DS launch and the Wii U and GameCube even. Like, even though these consoles are great, they didn't sell well. And you need to be humbled. And I feel like people are just not gonna... I feel like the Switch 2 probably won't sell too well. It'll sell okay, probably, but it won't sell too well. At least if they don't backpedal a little bit and be like, okay, we need to turn down the price. Also, the UI. The UI is bad. Make the UI better. Make it like the Wii and Wii U era, because those UIs were better and had more personality. The Switch UI and the Switch 2 UI is just bad. You need to do better with UI, come on. No more minimalistic UI crap. Just make it back to how it was in the Vertigo Arrow days. Those are better. More appealing. It has more personality. I'm tired of the dull, lifeless, corporate, minimalistic UI design. I think the ship has rockets. I just don't know what button to use. Starting to see a pattern. I think 66 to GameCube to Wii and DS to Wii U and 3DS to Switch is 2. Yeah, like, yeah, I see what you mean. Like, it goes in a pattern where successful, failure, successful, failure, successful, failure. Like, and like, with before then, like, with the, like, I think NES successful, SNES pretty much successful. Sure, they had competition with the Sega Genesis, but it was still successful with the SNES. And 64, still successful, though the PlayStation beat it, I think. But then you get to the GameCube, and that's where things kind of, yeah. If you buy the bundle of Switch 2, you'll get Mario Kart for $50, so that would be cheap. Yeah, I'm getting the bundle. I mean, come on. I'm definitely getting the bundle. That's an obvious no-brainer. I mean, Mario Kart is a launch title, that's pretty good. It's an open world Mario Kart, and the big changes. Okay, yeah, there's rockets. I need to use my rockets more. Got it. I mean, the failure did improve from what I've getting it, but still it did start out rocky. Yeah. Let's hope there's enough stock. Oh, yeah. Ugh. One thing I hate with every fiber of my being is scalpers. Scalping is thievery. Scalping is theft. Scalping is illegal in my eyes. If you scalp, you're a scumbag. Shame on you. Like, I've heard about the whole situation with the Pokemon card scalpers. Absolutely disgusting. Like, I don't really collect Pokemon cards, but that is just, I feel bad for... I feel bad for the kiddos out there who want Pokemon cards but can't get them because the scalpers are taking all the stock and upping the prices and everything. Disgusting. Scalpers are disgusting. They need to rot in jail. If you scalp, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. Get a life, go find Jesus, get a real job. Stop scalping. Scalping is theft. Yeah, McDonald's Happy Meal had the Pokemon cards, and people just buy the meals to get the cards and throw the meal away. Yeah, that's stupid. Like I've had Pokemon. I've had McDonald's with Pokemon stuff in them. Like I've got some of my Pokemon cards that I do have are from McDonald's, and I don't throw away a meal because it's still food. I still eat it, even though it's not the best. It's still food. I'm fine with it. That's such a waste. Yeah, such a waste of... Sure, McDonald's food isn't the best, but it's still food. It's still food. Don't waste it. We need a big law on scalping. Scalping is theft. You know how in the back in the day we had all those anti-piracy promos? Can we have anti-scalping promos, please? Get it through these people's thick skulls that scalping is illegal and scalping is theft. Please. Please. This is getting out of hand. Scalping is theft. I will die on this hill. Scalping is theft.
We can't take much more of this. We don't have the power.
Duh. Bruh. I know McDonald's food isn't as good as it used to be. It's still food. Exactly. It's still food. Don't waste food like that. Come on. If no one buys off scalpers, they'll lose money. Yeah. Humble these scalpers. Don't buy from scalpers. Don't buy them. Don't buy from scalpers. Just don't. Never buy from scalpers. Like, even, like, when the PS5 came out and scalpers were stealing everything, like, it, oh man, it really ticked me off. I'm thankful I was able to get a PS5, like, normally, but, my gosh, it really ticks me off. I can't stand scalpers, I can't. Just, I can't with them. Unacceptable behavior. Like, there's very few, there's not that much stuff that generally picks me off, but scalpers are one of those things that actually make me really mad. Like, unacceptable. I'm not gonna tolerate this. Ever. If I find out someone is scalping, I'm gonna smack them across the face. It's unacceptable. And I'm gonna make them, like, firmly be like, listen here, you're gonna give these things that you scalped away to people for free because you are disgusting. Scalping is theft. Never scalp. Or else I'll come for you and make you face justice. I don't know. Bring karma to you or something, I don't know. Getting...
Ratchet's a tough guy with that wrench.
Oh, finally.
Casino anytime. Wow, the little guy pulled it off again. And here I thought we were looking at a half day, Juanita.
Yeah. I think that happened when they scalped the PS5 Pro. Not a lot of people wanted it, and they lost money. Good. PS5 Pro is an unnecessary, upgrade. It's unnecessary. The reason why a lot of people didn't get the, Amiibo Shenro cards is because bots bought a lot of them. I'm so glad I was able to get some while I can, but, not much people were as fortunate as me. Yeah. That's another thing. We need to get rid of the bots. The scout bots.
In Stage 3, Ratchet's objective is to power up the central lighthouse. But first, he'll need to activate power stations at the north and south ends of the asteroid ring.
Mini bomb. Morphing. This enables highly explosive from animals to smudge. Mini bomb.
South Power Station. You must locate 4 power orbs. Hack the orbs to power up the station.
Uh-huh. Understood.
Nice work, boss. We're all green, baby.
Tesla is losing a lot of money. I think Elon is learning his lesson. Maybe not. I hope he is, because, Yeah, they made sure they look nice, they look cool, but the features and everything unnecessary, and they're just not that great in terms of function. It's just not a good choice for a car. Yeah, no. Not buying that crap. I won't buy a Tesla. I don't want to support Elon. Yeah, me neither. I'm not gonna bother. Not gonna bother with a freaking Tesla. I'd rather just buy a Mini Cooper. Mini Coopers are cooler. If I was to get a car, I'm just gonna get a Mini Cooper. Not even a new one. I'm gonna get like a one from an older, like a used one. One from like 2016. I'm gonna get like a Mini Cooper S or something. I'm gonna get one of those. I don't need a newer Mini Cooper because those don't look as good as the older ones. It's also, in general, there's not the best electric cars. Yeah. Like,
There are the two security orbs. Hack them, and you will have the North Power Station up and running.
yep. Like, we need... I talked to my sister about this. When it comes to, cars, like electric cars, it's too early to go straight to electric. We need to go to the middle ground first. We need to go from gas to hybrid, then to electric. We need to have a transition of hybrid. Like my family has a hybrid, forget what kind of car it is. But it's a good car, it's a good hybrid. It was a hand-me-down before. We inherited it from my late uncle, my late great uncle. And, it's a good car. That's just it just needs to be a hybrid. Just go with hybrids. I was hoping the Switch 2 would come out in the fall. It would give people time, but we got only 2 months. Yeah, that's... yikes. They gotta have the stock for so many people. It's releasing in 2 months. Yeah, I'm gonna need to save up. I might not be able to get on launch.
Okay, Dread Zone fans, now Team Darkstar will have to fight their way to the second reflector and reactivate the Gamma Energy Beam.
Not sure how to... I need to find a good way to make money. Because I don't have very many options, because, yeah. And I don't have anything I want to sell. I'll be able to get a launch because I've been saving up since last year. It still won't have been better in the fall. Yeah. Need to save up too. Am I going the right direction? Right over there. Good luck against the scalpers. Well, you know, it's gonna be a rough time for everyone. Scalpers? Go suck doorknobs. Go suck lemons. You're disgusting. No one wants you here. No one likes you. No one's gonna buy from you. You suck. You're disgusting. Where am I supposed to go? Obviously that way. I like this transparent map, it's very helpful. that. Figure out a way there. Somehow. I don't know if this will help you, but Ratchet can double jump in this game. Never mind. I mean, he can double jump in pretty much every game. I had buy Skylanders used for 100 on Switch, so expensive games ain't new to me. Yeah. I remember seeing, like, I was going to this used game store that I sometimes go to with my family, and I saw Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door on GameCube there for like $64, and I was gonna get it, but my mom was like, "No, that's too expensive for a used game." So I wasn't able to get it until I didn't get it until, you know, I got the remake on Switch. Which, I'm glad I was able to get the remake at least. Still good. How do I get over there? There's no... Turn bolt at station. What station? I can't get over there. I remember back in the 90s, the games were $20 for new games. Now it's a lot. Yeah. Insane how expensive and how much pricing changes, and yeah. Like when it comes to okay, this one. When it comes to things from, like, this isn't a game, but it is something that was pretty cheap back in the day, but is expensive and hard to get now because it's not longer in production. Bionicle figures. I want to get some Bionicle figures, but tricky to do. Lego, please bring back Bionicles. Any way, it's just it's hard for those of us who never experienced it growing up.
It's like a light bulb, so much brighter.
Like for me, for example, I never grew up with Bionicle. I was just too little. I was alive when it came out, but it was too little, and I was just a baby. I wasn't able to experience it when it came out. And it's now a new hyperfixation for me, and I want to get the figures, but tricky to do because expensive, and also Bionicle needs a TV show, like a proper TV show. It never got a proper TV show. It had movies, it had comics, it had books, and it had like a short series on Netflix, but that was the Generation 2, and Generation 2 kind of sucks. The toys were good, but the show and the story was not good. It was very bare bones. It was very... It just didn't have this... It looked like Bionicle, but it didn't feel like Bionicle. I'll go into more detail when I make my Bionicle video, because I am gonna make some Bionicle videos. I have some in mind. Yeah, I remember all the Bionicle toys. I bought a few of them. Yeah. A friend of mine recently also was interested in Bionicle because he found out he had some old Bionicles in his old stash of Legos. And he bought a original Tahu figure, original Toamata Tahu. and it was not that expensive, and I'm like, man, I need to find that. I need to find a person selling the Toamata and buy them, because I wanna get them. Get the pieces, modify them, upgrade them, etc. I need it. Thank goodness. Health. Still not enough. It's weird how toys back then didn't seem to be very great, but nowadays people want them. I didn't think anything of Bionicle back then. Yeah, I mean, one is nostalgia, but also Bionicle just has such a cool, like, lore and story. It has potential to thrive again if LEGO just gives it another chance and does it right. They give it a TV series with enough, you know, with a good story based on, like, take some inspiration from G1 and how that story was done and, like, refine it, upgrade it, or something. Just don't make it too convoluted or too confusing, but don't dumb it down like Generation 2. And for the toys, they could do multiple things with it. They could, just do what a lot of toy companies do, and, like, even though LEGO, like, gets rid of their old molds a lot, especially if they're not in use, they could just, reprint the molds. Like, find scans of them online, reprint them, 3D print them, even. And they can, like, use that to make new molds of them. They could slightly upgrade the molds if they need to. I think all they need to do is just make a combination of Bionicle, like, we're making Bionicle figures, make them, like, a combination of system builds, Technic, and, since they don't have the system, I don't know what it's called, but they don't have the system they used for, like, Bionicle and Hero Factory anymore. So they could just, I don't know. I'll get more in detail with, the video. Yeah. They could also collaborate with Glockies and just make, Bionicle model kits. Because if you think about it, Bionicles are kind of like model kits in a way. So just make Bionicle model kits. I guarantee those would sell like hotcakes. So long as they're not too expensive. Back then, Furbies were the saying. A lot of people wanted a bunch of those. I remember all of those Furbies and people wanting to bring them to school. Yeah, Furbies are... I still have my green Bionicle. I think it was first generation somewhere in my house. That would be... Let's see. First generation green. That would probably be... Liwa? You had Liwa? It was the first generation, so it'd probably be like... If you're talking about like the first wave, like Toamata, then it's definitely Liwa. It's Liwa. But what was the most popular closely end of my school year was Tamagotchi. Yeah, Tamagotchi, yeah. One of my teachers brought a Tamagotchi to school and wanted me to take care of it. I don't know why. It was the first wave. Yeah, then that's definitely Liwa. It's Liwa. Just the designs. If you look at the designs of the Toa, the original Toa, they're just so iconic and distinct. Like, sure, they each have the same, like, build and they're not too articulated, but, like, they just look so cool. They're so distinct. So if, like, they redefine those figures, like, add articulation pieces and everything, and, like, just, like, upgrade them. Upgrade them, and they're...
I was thinking the same thing.
There's so much potential for Bionicle to thrive again. I guarantee you. I will make a video.
People, I am beside myself.
I will work on the script.
And so does Ratchet.
Soon.
We just
Very
might
soon.
have a
I
competitor.
needed to work on a script today, but I just lost track of time. I was wanting to try to get the Orient expansion, but I couldn't get it, and now they're expensive. Orient expansion. Orient expansion of what? What is that for? It's also, another thing is Bionicle was tricky to get into for a lot of people because of the way the story was presented. It was like a multimedia franchise. It was presented in books, comics, the commercials, even and movies. They had straight to DVD movies, 4 of them. They only had like ones for, let's see, there was no movies for the first and second year. There was one for 2003, it was Mask of Light. 2004 with Legends of Metro Nui, then 2005 with Web of Shadows. And then they didn't get one for 2006 and 7 and 8, but they got one for 2009 with Legend Reborn, and yeah, they just skipped a bit, and it's just, man. No, it's spelled right. You're pronouncing it wrong. Orient expansion Lego. Sorry, I'm using the text. Oh. Okay, probably a Lego thing I don't know of. Oh, Expedition. I'm sorry. My dyslexic brain read it wrong. That happens sometimes. Sometimes I misread something, and it's just my dyslexic brain misreads it. We'll do... Let's see. Time expansion. Use the hover ship to navigate the Valex Lighthouse section before the timer runs out. That could be tricky. Your land is my land. That sounds familiar. Control nodes are under enemy command. Travel to each node and retake them to win. I might do these next time, I think. Or just do one. I don't know.
Time for another high-speed demolition race. Ratchet's racing to beat the clock. Each checkpoint he passes earns him a few extra seconds.
This is easy. This is Superman 64 freaking rings. Easy. I was right under the thing. How did you hit me? Easy. I thought my text-to-talk spell it wrong because I didn't know how to spell it. I'm just used to text-to-talk, but I looked it up and I assumed it was spelled right. Anyways, Lego Orient Expedition was a bunch of those blocks with Johnny Thunder, and I was wanting them on, but I couldn't. Oh, okay. I think, yeah, it was something with a mining themed thing. Yeah, something like that. Since that was quick, we'll do one more.
Ratchet must capture each node in sequence before progressing to the next node. If he gets lost, he can ask any of the helpful psychopathic robot killers positioned around the belt for directions.
Even though Bionicle is not supported by Lego anymore, at least the fans are doing it justice. There's a lot of cool fan projects that are coming out. And with the toys, at least you have 3D printing. I have a 3D printer. It's old, and it's not a fancy one, like a... But I want to get a fancy one. I want to get one that has multicoloring and stuff. But, we'll see. I'll have to save up for that. I mean, I have a thing here that save up for it. Didn't get much money from it, 'cause, yeah, I don't get donations very often. It's fine. It's not required. Once I get monetized, I'll put memberships up and everything. Just need more watch time. I need more watch time in order to get monetized. Gotta make money somehow. I don't have a way to make my own money. I live with my parents. I don't really have I'm not in the position to get a job because of my challenges, the challenges I deal with, and yeah. If you Google Lego Orient Expansion, you'll see what they are. Man, I feel old. How many watch hours do you need? Let me check. I think it's like 2,000? Let me check. Let's see. Okay, for shorts I need 2.9K. For videos I need 1.0K. And live stream I need 710. I think, if I'm looking at this correctly. Or maybe this is not the... Maybe it is? Can't tell. Anyone can get a job, really. But maybe with exceptions. My dad can't work because he has 3 fingers and that prevents him from working too long. I can't really get a proper job because, 1, I don't have a car. I can't drive because I don't have a license, and also epilepsy and stuff. And I have autism, and that makes it difficult to find a job and get a job that suits me because, yeah, the work environment isn't the best for people on the spectrum. I mean, a lot of people, it's like, what, 80% of people on the spectrum are unemployed or something? Also, I think I've heard something of like, people won't hire. Like, a lot of people are struggling to get a job nowadays because people just aren't hiring people, like, or their expectations are too high. Just something is going on making it difficult for people to get a job. I don't know what it is. You can work at home. Yeah, I'm just not sure what. What suits my skills. I'm an artist. I'm an editor. I can do art, I can edit. Stuff like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I never went to college, never got a degree, any of that crap. I'm not sure what would work for me. It's tricky. Okay, then we got planet Torval. I think we'll go there next time. Because let's see, we're done here, right? Yeah. Verbilk is just... That stuff can get you money. Did the art commissions not pay out? I never did art commissions. I don't know, should I do art commissions? Is my art good enough for art commissions? I'm not sure. Like, when I think of doing art commissions, I remember my mom saying something like, you're a one-track pony, you pretty much just draw one thing, and that's not good enough for art commissions? I don't know. Sounds ridiculous, because, like, I can draw... Sure, I draw whatever I'm hyperfixated on, and that seems like I only draw one thing, but that's just my hyperfixation's working. I can draw... pretty much... I mostly draw characters, but I can draw pretty well. I can draw whatever character. Just give me a reference of it, and I'll try to draw it as best I can. YouTube if it's good. Yeah. Plus there's like AI art and people are just... It's hard. It's rough for artists now because of AI and stuff. I need to put together a portfolio of sorts. I need to figure that out and maybe do art commissions. Something. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the station.
Subject 135. Choose one of the following items. A Courtney Gear's musical lunchbox, a talking secret agent Clank bobblehead, or this super cool Ace Hardlight action figure with Kung Fu grip.
Wow! Ouch! Hey, what's a big idea?
Subject 136. Choose one of...
Oh, Courtney Gears! Ouch! Hey!
Subject 137. Wouldn't you like to play with an Ace Hardlight action figure? All the cool kids are doing it.
Yeah, whatever. That guy's a tool.
Yeah. So if Ace is a tool, whose action figure would you rather have? Huh?
I don't know. Maybe that Lombax guy who smoked Reactor. He was like, who you thought is looking around it's all? Who you thought? Ow! Mom!
Subject 138.
Let the kids choose what they want. No one cares for Ace Hardlight. I think I said this before, but I think your art is definitely good enough for commissions. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, I've talked with friends about it, and they're saying, yeah, your art's good for commissions. So I'll try to find a way to do commissions. Maybe set up a Ko-fi, do a, put together some kind of portfolio. Just get commissions. What's Morpho Ring? Morpho Ring morphs enemies into highly explosive farm animals. Okay. Sheepinator, but More destructive. Got it. Realism mode causes effective enemies to attack each... Okay. Don't have the money. For your mod, no. Yeah, it's gotten out of control. Mm-hmm. Let's see, do we need to talk to Clank or anything? Or am I missing something? Nope. Love his little chair. I don't think we have anything with Al. Also, I don't know what button is the... I don't know what button is, the... Code comment X. I don't have the... I don't know what button is for the,
Well, if it isn't my two favorite combat bots. Keeping Ratchet alive, I see.
Yes, sir. I mean, Al.
I don't know. I liked Sir.
I don't know what button is for the hover boots. I don't know. It's not... I don't see a thing for those. Or not hover boots, the rocket boots, whatever you call them. My mom was struggling as it was when she was alive. To buy stuff should be even struggling more if she was still alive. Yeah. Okay, I think this is a good place to leave off. So, let's find a raid target then, shall we? They're doing a sequel to FNAF? Like the movie? Dang. Need to watch the first movie sometime. The only one in my family who's interested in watching the first movie is my dad. Okay, bye. Okay. Hold on. We need to find a raid target first, but yeah. Guess we'll raid. Maybe though. I don't know if that one's still gonna... Let's raid this person. Copy. They need movie for Poppy Playtime and Burton Abandon. Meh. I mean, I don't really care for horror games like those. FNAF is the only one that interests me. The others, I'm like, meh. I mean, Bendy and the Ink Machine, that one seems fun, too. Okay, there's the raid target. Do hashtag pixel raid. And on that note, I will see you all next time on Friday for an art stream, and hopefully I can get it working. Get the capturing working for my tablet and everything. Last time it didn't work well, but I'll try to get it working before then. Yeah, see you all next time then. Bye-bye.